Well, you know, when I come from Jamaica, I live in Newark. So you don't know Jersey, rep up. Now I'm with the elder from Newark, a real grassroots from Newark, and he gonna give me a little bit of history, but most of all, Marcus Garvey's birthday is coming up, but he gonna tell us something about the four hymns. So let's hear from Mr. J about the four hymns. Listen, Mr. J, how you doing, sir?
Oh, good. How you doing, Ross?
I'm good. I'm good. Veteran, you know, pioneer.
Well, me and Ross was having a conversation about the four M's.
Yes.
Malcolm X,
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, and Marcus Garvey.
Wow.
The first three, Malcolm, Martin Luther King, and Medgar Evers were assassinated. Marcus Garvey was assassinated in a different way.
Okay.
They did a smear campaign on him.
Do you hear that?
Because
The
he
smear
had-
campaign.
He had the Back to Africa movement.
Mm-hmm.
And the powers that be did not want anything pertaining to us as descendants of Africans
Mm-hmm.
to make any progress in life.
Okay.
But it all boiled down to the same thing. They were all assassinated
Mm-hmm.
by the powers that be,
Wow.
you know, politically, physically,
Mm-hmm.
but it happened.
Yes.
And we need to wake up as people of African descent
Mm-hmm.
and realize this and come together. Come together and make better lives for ourselves.
So how long you live in Newark?
I've only been in Newark, living here less than 5 years. I'm born and raised in Jersey City.
Jersey boy.
Yeah, in Jersey City.
Yeah.
That's my foundation, but as I was growing up, my parents had contact with Newark. My mother was I'm trying to think, she was in the Masons,
Okay.
and her lodge was over here in Newark.
Yeah, you mentioned the Masons. Tell me a little bit about the Masons with
I
black
don't
people.
really know.
The black
My-
people in the Masons.
My mother was trying to get me involved with it, but I wasn't feeling it.
Right.
You know, not that I had any.
But for you to say your mother was in the Mason, it's very rare that we hear that a lot of women is in the Mason. Well, it's very
Well,
rare.
it's a different name that they call it. I can't think of the name right
Right.
now, what the women were. The men were Masons, and the women, it just escapes me right now
Yeah.
what they had, the name for the women. But
The four hymns.
Getting back-
The four hymns kind of. That's why I said let me take a little video of this because I never heard of the four hymns, and the way you put it, I said I have to get a little clip of Mr. J tell me about the four hymns. And I want to say to young people also, you know, stop a little bit when you see elders, you know, pick with their brain a little bit, you know, because they could get you up to date with what was before, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on now, what they fight for, because he told me a lot of things off camera, so I was trying to, you know, but he told me that stuff that they fought for, you know, for even for me to be better right here, living in Newark, in America, and the whole, and I just want people to know, these people are the real veteran. You know, they might not go on the battlefield, but in North Korea or somewhere, but they are real veterans. They are real soldiers fighting on the streets, defend the rights of the people. You know, they talk about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, and Marcus Garvey. You know, and I'm proud, you know, knowing that Marcus Garvey is a Jamaican like myself, and he came to America, and he was his thing was to get black people, get black people own it, to get black people to own their own businesses, especially in Harlem.
Yeah.
You know, I want to say happy birthday to Marcus Garvey, also August the 17th. So big up Marcus Garvey. But I'm so happy with a little picture of you. A little, you know, the elders are very important, Mr. J. So speak on, please.
well, as I'm thinking about what we're talking about, Ross, and I would say I'm glad that we're having this conversation,
I'm happy too.
and I hope that it touches some young people so they can have some insight, direction
Yes.
as far as their life is concerned, and understand the powers that be that are affecting their lives.
Mm-hmm.
From the White House to the crack house, that's affecting
Wow.
their lives.
Wow.
And it's no accident that drugs are in
Yeah.
the black neighborhood. And I'll say this: when Muhammad Ali won the fight against Sonny Liston,
Yeah.
he made more money than any other athlete, white or black. He made
Yes.
$5 million in that fight. Elijah Muhammad's son, Herbert Muhammad, was in that ring. He was his manager.
Okay.
Malcolm X was in that ring when he won that fight.
Wow.
And Muhammad Ali went to the ropes and
Yeah.
said, I want to introduce the world to the greatest rock and roll singer, which was Sam Cooke.
Wow.
He was getting ready to start his own record company.
Okay.
He was doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the powers that be looked in that ring and said there were too many powerful young black men.
Mm-hmm.
And there were certain things that happened after that. Sam Cooke was mysteriously murdered, and I don't believe it was a mysterious murder. I believe it was planned.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, the nation Islam fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad Ali, they put him in jail because he didn't want to go into the
To fight,
military.
yeah, to fight unnecessary war.
But yet there was
Yeah.
a white boxer
Mm-hmm.
before Muhammad Ali was born.
Yeah.
He refused to go into service. They didn't put him in prison.
Straight racism.
I can't think of his name.
Right.
But there was a white boxer. You want to look up
Yeah.
as far as history books or whatever,
Right.
you will find out that they didn't put this white boxer in
Mhm.
prison. Like I said, Malcolm X was assassinated. And there were so many assassinations that happened during that time. Also, there was a gentleman named Joe Valachi who was a major player in the mob.
Mm-hmm.
And he squealed on the mob during that time because something went down that they were going to assassinate him.
Mm-hmm.
They had a meeting up in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
And he said on TV in his book, he has a book that he wrote called The Valachi Papers. He mentioned that the young leaders of the mob decided to control the heroin coming into this country.
Heroin.
Heroin,
Yeah.
drugs coming
Yeah,
into
yeah.
this country. And that was during the time of the Civil Rights Movement,
Mm-hmm.
during the time of Muhammad Ali, Malcolm
Yeah.
X and all that. And it was, they decided to put it in the black and Spanish neighborhoods,
Yeah.
and that was to stop the Civil Rights Movement.
So that also affect the Black Panther movement also, right?
Yes, to destroy what was being done in the black community, and plus the Latin community, because some of the Latin people were with us, especially the Cubans. Cubans were very close and had a lot of pride in their African
Yes.
heritage.
We know Puerto Rican, Cubans, we are Africans. You know.
Yes, they know that,
They-
especially the Cubans.
Yeah, they know that. I met a lot of them, and declare that they're African. I even went to Australia, and the Aborigines, first thing when they see me, it's a Rasta man. We are black people, you know.
Yes.
Everywhere I go, you know, people of African descent, they are proud to be black, you know.
Yes.
They're not trying to hide that, you know. One thing I want to ask you, do you ever be a victim of police brutality or know anyone?
Yes, I've had situations as early as when I was an adolescent.
Okay.
I was coming from 14th school in Jersey City.
Yeah.
And as I was going up my steps, where I lived at,
Yeah.
a policeman stopped me.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Where are you coming from?" And I said, I'm coming from recreation, 14th school.
Yeah.
And shortly after he asked me that question, a police car pulled up with a white woman in the back of the police car. And he said to the woman, "Is this the one?"
Yeah.
And fortunately, the woman said no. I often think, what if that woman
Wow.
saw all black people looking alike and she said, yeah. Another time,
So if she just say, yeah, it's him, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
I don't think so. I
Wow.
don't think so. Then another time, as I was doing very well in my neighborhood with music, because I'm a keyboard player and I've been
Yeah, you
involved,
told me that he's a professional musician.
and people
also.
were very jealous and they tried to set me up
Yeah.
on a gun charge. And I lived on Bergen and Lexington Avenue. I was going on my way to West Side Avenue to the store. And next thing I know, about 5 police cars surrounded me. And this person that was jealous of me was trying to plant a gun in the area.
Right.
Luckily, they didn't find no gun in that area. But this policeman told me to get on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was on the ground, he said, if you move, I'll blow your brains out.
You already searched you?
Well, all they found on me was some nunchucks.
Okay. Someone?
You know.
Non-chocolates.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Because I knew it was
Back in the
happening.
days, you say you was doing a little bit karate and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I was studying martial arts
Yeah.
in Chinatown. And luckily, that's all I had on me, you know. But the point is, this policeman tells me if I move, he'll blow my brains out. Another time, when living in the same area, I was leaving my mother's house. And at this time, during the civil rights era in Jersey City, the young guys were taking their cars and running policemen over.
Whoa.
Because they were driving these little red scooters.
Yeah.
And they were running them over.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I left my mother's house. I was going to a friend's house. And next thing I know, this policeman cut me off
Yeah.
with a motorcycle. Where you going? I said, well, I just left my mother's house. Well, you look like you've been running.
Running?
Yeah. So what that got to do with running somebody over? I was walking.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, words were
Change,
back
exchange,
and forth, back and forth. And he wanted to touch me to feel my heart. He said, you look like you're excited and all that. And I said, I'm excited because I'm in the presence of a crazy man.
Yes.
And shortly after I said that, a police car pulled up because one young guy had ran a policeman over.
Yeah. Wow. It was that bad.
Yeah, at that time. And the police car said, the policeman in that particular car said, we got the guy.
So, oh God, thank God.
But I felt
They
that,
take you.
but that policeman should have gave me an apology. Sorry,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to detain you. But he didn't do that. And also I said to myself, they probably picked up any old body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because, it's a black person, right? So any black person we get, hey,
Yeah.
fit the description.
Well, it was just like this woman, Susan Smith, in South Carolina. At first, she said she had drowned her children, drove the car into the river.
Yeah.
And she had said first that a black man did it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many black men were beat up
Oh God.
down South Carolina?
But this person was white?
Till they found out that she did it. This white woman did it to her children, killed her children.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she tried to.
So, give me a little bit about Medgar Evers.
Who?
Medgar Evers. Tell me a little bit about Medgar Evers.
Well, basically, I knew he was, I think it was Mississippi. He was a civil rights worker.
Yeah.
And as he was coming home,
Mm-hmm.
got out of his car, going to his house, a racist shot him.
Just like that.
Just like that. That's what happened to him. Well, just like Malcolm X father. You know how
Yeah.
Malcolm X father died?
Well,
Malcolm X's father was a civil rights worker in Tennessee. I think it was Omaha, if I'm not mistaken.
down south was rough.
And they dragged Malcolm X's father out the house,
Right.
shot him in his head, and laid him on the railroad tracks. Can you imagine him being a young man, how that traumatized him?
Wow.
Seeing that happen to his father?
You know, it's a good thing you say that. You know, and I notice our black children, our black youths, you know, they have this trauma thing going on with them.
Yes.
You know, they're easy to explode because it's like from that time to this time, it's still in them.
Yes.
You know, and slavery, it might abolish with the chains, but the mental slavery is still here.
Well,
It's still affecting everyone. I see it every day.
there was a gentleman from the West Indies, and I'm being kind by calling him gentleman.
Yeah.
His name was Willie Lynch. He had a plantation
Yeah.
in the West Indies, and he gave a speech in Virginia
Mm-hmm.
called The Speech of 1712 by Willie Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
And he experimented with the, I say, African prisoners
Mm-hmm.
that he had on his plantation in the West Indies. And it was a strategy to keep us divided
Mm-hmm.
by color, by size, hair texture,
Mm-hmm.
men against the women,
Mm-hmm.
youth against the
Elders.
And he said, if you apply this strategy, it will regenerate itself for 300 years or more.
So how much years now?
That was in 1712. We're past 300 years. We're past 300 years.
So actually, it breeds. Then it keep breeding. It keep.
There's a very important word that I say with all people.
Yeah.
From the time you're born, in the family you're born, I don't care whether you're white, black, Chinese,
Yeah.
whatever, you receive an indoctrination
Mm-hmm.
as far as what the parents believe.
Right. Right. True.
Okay?
True.
Some people born into a Baptist family, born in Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, whatnot. But as I was growing up, I was always asking the basic question: why? Why should I believe this?
Mm.
What is this all about?
Right.
You know?
Well, it's intelligence.
And that's
you know.
why I stopped saluting the flag when I was in grammar school, when I was a child.
You stop salute the American flag.
Yes.
Why?
It has nothing to do with me.
So you don't celebrate the 4th of July?
No. No, sirree.
Frederick Douglass against that, huh?
You know, one good thing that my father did for me,
Mm-hmm.
he gave me a set of psych. Before he passed away, I was 9 years old when he passed away. But one of the things that comforted me,
Mm-hmm.
I was reading those encyclopedias.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that really touched me, Haile Selassie
Honestly,
from,
wow.
from
Ethiopia?
From Ethiopia.
You see, I didn't even listen. I know Alice. I didn't even mention Alice.
He was a philosopher.
Mm-hmm.
You know, black Jew from Ethiopia.
Yes, sir.
He said he could trace his heritage back to
King Solomon,
King
Queen of
Solomon.
Sheba,
Yes.
King David,
I was like,
and that's a
wow.
black man.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
And when you tell,
And when I read the Bible, and the thing that got me, here I'm in a Christian church,
yeah,
and you got this white picture of Jesus,
yeah,
but yet in the Bible says his hair was like wool, and his feet were burnt like brass.
and his eyes
Yeah,
like a flame of fire.
flame of fire. And then when you read about Moses, which was in the Old Testament,
Yeah,
it says God told Moses to put his hand in
his
his
bosom.
chest,
Yeah,
and it turned white.
right. Take it all back.
And when you told
Put
him
it
to
back, yeah.
it returned to its color. So
And
my
you-
question, if it turned white, well, it wasn't
Why was
white.
it?
It wasn't white.
So Wam to Moses' sister.
He was black.
Well, no, his sister when she was mad at him because Moses took on to himself an Ethiopian wife.
And then
She become leprous, right?
yes,
White as leprous.
And
So
then-
that means she was black.
yes. And then my parents had an old Bible.
Wow.
When King Solomon, it said in the Bible when he was making love to a woman,
Yeah.
it said she was black and comely.
Yep. I am black and I am comely.
Black and comely.
Remember the Queen of Sheba visited him also.
Yes.
So your father tell you about Haile Selassie?
No,
You know, he tell
he
about
passed away.
Yes.
When I was very young, and like I said, I
He tells
missed,
to
I
read.
missed them dearly, but I treasured the Bible and the encyclopedias he gave me, and it gave me comfort,
Yes.
but also gave me knowledge. And here I'm living. This is
Wow.
2019. I'm living in this building, one Court Street,
Yeah.
and
No, we knew.
I can't even have a conversation with these people because they've been so indoctrinated.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I was showing one of the ladies in the building a verse in the Bible where it says Jesus was hung on a tree. So what is it? Was it a cross? Was it a tree? I was seeing contradictions.
Yeah.
Contradictions. As far as I'm concerned, my experience, my studies and whatnot, the Bible has been tampered with.
Yes. Is it been tampered with? And as Haile Selassie say, no matter how they try to divide it or portion it, it all means one and the same. So no matter how Babylon try to take part of it to change, you see what version they have of the Bible?
Yes,
It's Majesty said no matter what version they have. We in Ethiopia have the holiest version. See, so I'm glad you mentioned Haile Selassie without even, I have to even mention that. You know, because actually we wasn't even.
So we're in tune.
Yes, we didn't
We're on
even.
the same
Matter of
page.
fact, we wasn't even talking nothing about Haile Selassie.
Nah.
And you bring it up. And he visited America a couple of times when he was, you know, on his throne in Ethiopia. Wow.
And I tell you another thing that I experienced, being that I'm a musician.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to go to Spain.
Mm.
There was a gentleman here from Newark. His name was Marvin Felix Camilla.
Mm-hmm.
His father was Mexican and Italian, and his mother was West Indian.
Wow.
He was born on Spruce Street here in Newark.
Yeah.
And we had a Latin theatrical group called La Familia. And the government of Spain invited us to go to Spain.
Wow.
And we performed in a city called Cadiz, Spain. It was right above Morocco, Africa. And the Mediterranean Sea was right there.
Okay.
So as we were on our break, on leisure time, I walked into the old city part of the town where they still had cobblestones like you see about the Bible. It looked like
Wow.
something in the past. And I had read in history that the Blackamoors occupied Spain, France,
Yes,
and
true.
Italy for 5 centuries. When you went in that old part of town, you saw where they had the cross on this building for the church,
Yeah.
but you could see it was a masjid.
Yes.
It was a masjid.
Yeah, and I get to understand that in Spain, they got a black Christ, they got a black Virgin Mary,
Madonna,
everything.
Black Madonna.
Even in the Vatican,
Yeah.
the Virgin Mary is black.
Yes.
So, wow.
It's,
So what
it's
you,
very spiritual that we
Yes.
have come together and we have this.
you know, listen, when an elder want to say something, I stop, I listen. You know, if I'm not busy, I'm going to stop. I want to know what was before me.
And I want to hear what a young person has to say.
I just say I don't have, well, you know, well, me, I don't have much to say, but all I could say, you know, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's all I have to say. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. And the kingdom of God is open for everyone because he created us in his own image and likeness. So that's all I have to say until that day, you know. And this is one of the days that I met a man like Mr. J, where he's a real soldier. He telling about the hymns, the 4 hymns.
Yes.
And we say it's Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, and Marcus Garvey. You know, so that's fascinating. So that was really drawn me into having this conversation with him because I like that slogan. You know, so I'm very happy I could share this moment with you, and you know I'm happy. You know, a black man that in the street of Newark and also in Jersey City, you know, and still living, is the only child for his mother and father. what I know of so far, and I don't need to get anywhere with that. And we have children that doing wonderful, and I'm proud of him for that also. And all his children, grandchildren, doing well. So good things happen. But you have to find these people. They're right here in Newark, man. Newark, big up, Mr. J. Thank you so much.
No,
Coming from the reggae ambassador, Ras Emmanuel.
Thank you so much, Ras.
God bless you. God bless you, man. God bless you. Long life.
And may you have a wonderful life.
Yes, I. God bless.